market seems to be good. Stabilize a bit. A bit disappointed like from the news from yesterday, from like the meeting, but look, we do our best. And today we have Bitcoins at like 97. Got Ethereum at $2,700. But it dropped like kind of like 12% from the past 7 days. We got XRP at $2.52, Solana at 205. So Solana kind of hold pretty well, like around like those $200 ranges. Even with the dip, it was a bit strong. Chainlink, so yeah, you see, it's still like I think markets are really affected by the macroeconomy and what's happening with the trade wars and AI and so on. So market waiting for news, something. And let me know, guys, how's your portfolio doing? Like, feel free to interact in the chat. You can see I can reply. I see if you're taking something. I got everything. So and thank you for tuning in. And as well, what you thought about like the bull run? Do you see it as something that's going to be a short one, or do you see we're going to respecting like the 4-year cycles where probably expected like October, November this year? We got like Kraken Secure, like MiFID license to offer derivative in Europe. Yeah, Kraken seems to go to have moving forward with the EU, in Europe. But I've seen like they removed, I think, because they wanted to remove like the stablecoin, so USDT. So I think we have like pressure as well, like from the EMF. As well, like the EMF put pressure on El Salvador to don't have it like like a Bitcoin payment just as the main one. They have to step back a bit if they wanted to have a loan from the. So you can see a lot of things happening behind in terms of regulations. It's good because it's going to stabilize and bring more awareness, but still have like those big institutions that just want to control them. So that's not good. But it's like, look, perfect example. I can show you this. Just from the EMF.
Include bitcoins. I think there is a view around the table of the governing council to refer to, and whether reserves of central bank should or could include bitcoins. I think there is a view around the table of the governing council, and most likely the general council as well, that reserves have to be liquid, that reserves have to be secure, that they have to be safe, that they should not be plagued by the suspicion of money laundering or other criminal activities. And as a result, I'm confident.
Confident but not certain.
Reserves will not enter. That bitcoins will not enter the reserves of any of the central banks of the General Council. I had a good conversation with my colleague from the Czech Republic, and I leave it to him to make whatever announcement he wants to make, but I'm confident that he's convinced, as we all are, of the necessity to have liquid, secure and safe reserves.
Such a like fake smile, like they just want to keep us poor, and they don't want you to freedom, they just want to keep control you, along the way. So yeah, don't trust those people, she's certain, but it's not like it's just about probabilities, and they just try to rig as much as possible because they lose power every single day, especially nowadays with like media and the way that we can sharing and gathering like information together. Those people are not your friends. They don't want good for you, they just want to control you, and they just want to print money on your back and just to keep you enslaved. At least look, I'm frank with that, like I'm honest. You're gonna see sometimes yeah, if I have something to, I'm talking like loudly for that. So you see, it's but if you're in this industry, you're aware about that, but it's just like on a global picture where it's sad. It's sad, and we got look, and on the other side we got like Michael Saylor, who is leading some like feature on the latest cover like Forbes, the Bitcoin alchemist, so that's pretty good, He's a cool dude. It's I think he's done a lot for the space. He's great for awareness. He's great like to have more weight, just to show as well to other like companies, and so it's good, after in terms of like centralization, we may have like less powerful people who maybe control a bit more than issue, but it's still decentralized, and we don't trust, we verify, but it always been good, and it's been like kind of all in, with bitcoins. I don't believe you have like only bitcoins, you have like other as well, like other technologies that are great for the space. I think it's great, but yeah, good on you, Saylor, he deserves it, he put like a lot of, and he took like a lot of risk as well, for his own company. It's and see like El Salvador like buy like 12 Bitcoin a day, bringing reserve to over 6,000 Bitcoins. It's great for a small nation, for a small country like this. It's I think it's gonna bring like a lot of surprise in the space overall from all those small countries, because we had like so many news like from the past, from small countries that have been accumulating without telling anyone, but then like news come up from somewhere somehow and people were kind of shocked, but in a way like not it's obvious that like small countries just want to take the right opportunities. Okay, yeah, because I figure I can see now on the chat like because you can find me as well, like on X, on YouTube, but on TikTok. But it's so funny because like on TikTok, like I've been doing live stream, and I've been like recently a bit shadow ban. Just it's perfect example, like if you do something bit more on the meme side, you don't get like shadow ban. But if you put something about like the EMF, get they try to about like the central bank's reserves, and they say that they don't want to include Bitcoin, shadow ban. It's at one point it made me mad, but it showed me that we are on the right path. It's it's like at the kid when you say to someone, yeah, don't do that, oh good, I'm gonna do it. So it's similar. I think it has the same impact, but it's crazy. So we got with the SEC. SEC resigned staff from Crypto Unite as part of Trump administration push, and they deserve it. They've been blocking like so much the industry. And what's your thought about Ethereum recently and the feeling of Ethereum for this bull run? Me personally, I've stepped away, let's say from almost like from like the bottom of the bear market, where I've still been using, you know, left and right just with fees when I needed, but I've been shifted like on other layers. And I think, and I'm not the only one, you know, like you can see from people and in the sentiment in the market, where, you know, like a few other layer ones went nuts in terms of innovations and building. It's we cannot deny that like all the meme coins mania on Solana bring like a lot of awareness, a lot of things. Even in, like, each protocol has the good things and bad things. It's kind of as well. Canada Prime Minister like Trudeau announced 25% retaliatory tariff on 155 billions worth of American goods. This is put like so much mess. Had like the, so yeah, you see price fluctuated as the trade wars in loom. Trump meme coin loses like more than 75% value with my tariff spat. So yeah, that's good. Salvador like backed away from its Bitcoin experiment. Is it like related from EMF loans and deals that they had? Who knows? And crypto plummeted like a mild disappointment at the US crypto czar press conference, that like we were waiting for something good, and nothing happened. Didn't bring like any good news. No executive orders. No much. Are they preparing something at the background? Yes. But I think people were expecting a little hint somewhere or somehow. And you can tell, you know, like, yeah, crypto markets is very confused. Ethereum game Monterey to launch on Inbox, Xbox and PS5. Web3 games. Still gonna take time though. DeepSeek privacy concerns. Yeah, because come from China, but after it's open source, but this put like as well a lot of mess. It's, you know, it's kind of like the chess games, but a lot of people have been like affected by this macroeconomy, and the market doesn't like that at all. Definitely you can see that XRP has like a good pump, but I don't hold any. But XRP had like a good pump, but he tried to do the sneaky way to be in a balance sheet, you know, like for the US, but I don't know. I feel like they're more selling on retail. And yeah, true, like you see, like all the AI driven assistance gonna be huge for the future. It's gonna help massively just to gathering information, sharing, learning, if it's not centralized, obviously. We need something open source. That's why I'm a bit like skeptical as well on OpenAI on the long run, especially now it's like try to be profitable company, because they can have the consensus of what to think or what to put in people's minds by just people get the informations in only one centralized platform or centralized information or called the expert. That's where the shit hits the fan. And yes, you see like blockchain as well can unlock like a new world in entertainment. Definitely this is gonna be so cool. I mean, you can see overall it's good, like a lot of community get built over times. I think it's pretty, it's great to see. Great to see. Bitcoin dominance 58. So Bitcoin dominance is back up. We dropped to 54. Now we drop back to 58. We come back up 58. But this has been like kind of painful for the alts. I mean, yeah, after Bitcoin is he's a king, but a lot of people have been expected altcoins, and we have a pretty solid like fake out pump. I mean, altcoins pumped a lot, but there was a very low liquidity one, so you have those effects where you feel like, yeah, you can multiply your money, but not like a proper altcoins. But we're still like above, including like all the DeFi coin, like above like 3 trillion. So it's good to see for on markets, and only in the DeFi space like 110 billions. So yeah, same I think BitGET as well on the DeFi side. We had this DeFi mania, in 2021. It's been helpful as well, like during like winter, during the bear, but you can see that things have been shifted in the AI. AI, but AI get wrecked as well. AI has been wrecked. And thank you so much for the following, guys. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, it's I really love to do a live stream. I try to improve it like every day. I try to show up as well on the good time and bad times, and it's great to build like a community. So feel to support the channel, following. I put like some just general content, pictures, articles about like crypto, AI, various topic as well, like in the crypto space, layer ones, more like bitcoins. I like Polkadot as well. I need to a bit more dive in. I've been like a big believer of Polkadot. Sometimes really good tech who try to resolve like good problems take times, and sometimes are not like viewed or considered. I'm noticing like this beginning of bull run, let's say like a good half of it, because we are not at the beginning anymore, but like we can tell that people choosing like the thing working, and don't focusing too much on the bigger problem of like really how decentralized it is, and so on. It's decentralized, but in terms of tech, people chasing like more profit than the technology. But this what's make a project great is like when a community is built around a project, but it's go beyond making profit and money. Like you know, those projects that I'm sure guys you are in, where you don't care, you don't look at the price basically, you know, and it's like multi-cycle ones. Polkadot is one of them that I'm very looking forward, and that I realize that it's multi-cycle, that I don't look at the price, I keep looking at the tech. It's just good. It's just good. And I'm thinking like this is what's gonna bring or dissociate. That's going to dissociate between layer ones. That's obvious. It's always been like this, but you can nail like a little bit more. Like you see, like Solana, I think it's always going to remain the place where you have like all those meme coins, creating communities. I think we cannot deny that has been like a big part of these cycles. That's why you can, and it's reflecting as well in the price from $8 to $200. It's no lie about that. We need to be honest with that. And then after you have like some project where they have as well, they work on some technologies, and but I think for example like Solana, the thing that because it's very fast and very cheap, you can see that a lot of small projects started, or existing company or developers that kind of for fundraising or just to supporting a cause that is bigger than them, and then you found like a passionate community that has the same value or sharing the same core values, and kind of as a CTO where community create like altcoins minted fairly. However, one thing that I noticed, like building like a community by CTO coins or a project. I know that in some other layers, other protocol, I felt it like more easier to grab like percentages of coins. I felt like on Solana, my opinion was like it was like a lot of like insiders, where you barely sometimes get the opportunity to get, you know, like that's what I felt like. After it's like always, you know, like you need to get early, you know, early worms get, you know, early birds get the worms or something. There's a story about this like this. But I felt like on other protocol where community were built, okay, let's do this, you know. I felt like we less had like those sniping events where people who really build or grab like 10% of the supply, or you have like a bunch of insiders, or you cannot see clearly, you know, in the map the cluster wallets, or it's kind of again, you know, insider, but where it's combined as well, and it's part of the strategy with let's say like a developer that's sometimes, let's say, not as well intended for the community, but more like for the profits, and they kind of pre-mined or they got like 80% of the supply and something, and this is hurt people or hurt the community, or you learn it about like later on that's what's happened. So, and sometimes, most of the time, I notice it like because sometimes the community were very young in terms of age, so more like kind of the kind of mindset of I don't give a fuck who's gonna rug the first one and who's gonna exit the first one, who's gonna dump on who. And I think sometimes bring a bit of toxicity in terms of fairness and how to build, but it make as well like a strong community when you get back up from there and build from scratch from there. So I'm sure you can notice from what I'm talking about right now. If you've been hanging, I'm talking mostly like in Solana, where I've been like trying to get, you know, like in part of a lot of great and amazing people that you share and talk about community, but it's still like a very gray area. So sometimes it's kind of like you get the hit, but you don't share it with others because it's very tricky. You sometimes you feel like it's a bit of shady, you know. You say fuck, you know. You never know 100% if the devs are honest. So that's why, you know, like I like my layer ones devs, you know, where you have really those very core communities that be here like multi-cycles, and then you have those really much riskier assets, or more like on the degen mode where you have no meme coins, but it's really like a 50-50 where anytime in the next day like they can rug you, or they may have used like the IP of another dev, they wrecked you. It's madness, you know. Trenches are not fun, but it builds your resilience. It's built like the way of understanding the markets as a free market. It's helped you that, like, for example, when I want to build this community, so it's easier to explain to people, hey, be careful here, there, build a trust, build a nice and great and strong community. So feel free to follow and to subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you. Let me know as well, you know, how long have you been in the crypto space? Definitely, I mean, how we C21 basically like 260 Solana tops. $262. So we just went like all-time high, and we had like a retest. So this is very strong, you know, like a strong resistance. I like this mix, but this is as well like mixed with the macroeconomic, like a lot of things that we couldn't like avoid. Yes, you could avoid if you put like stop loss or something, but in terms of like when you have like your long-term buy convictions and like a project that you support, and this is clear manipulation in the markets with winter mute and so on, and things that we don't know as well, you know, but pretty messed up for sure.
agencies telling employees late today they can quit their jobs and receive about 8 months of pay and benefits. It's a part of Trump's push to downsize the federal government. More as we get it. Fox News alert, the Wall Street...
Yeah, this is fucked. This is what you trade against, man. It's sad to see that, you know. It's I think this guy's got like a project, you know, on Solana. And you see, guys, it's what I was talking about yesterday. About like the toxicity of the market, of the picture that he show or that's reflecting, you know, where we are in this market right now. Kind of as I say, oh, I feel like a bit different, you know, from it's always existed like a bit of DGN mania phase and always like good and bad things, you know, spray like a good word and or good attitude in the market or not, but it's something that, you know, I felt like from last previous bull run we were more focusing on like technology, innovations, a bit of you have this quick meme coin mania, but then back to fundamentals, you know, like layer ones and how we can revolutionize and how we can push for regulations and so on, you know. And with the pump fund, you know, where people like can bring awareness, we bring like a lot of new fresh money and fresh people in the market, but it just to give the wrong messages. This is just to pump like a random meme coins, right, or project if it has maybe some good intentions, hopefully, but it's when you look at that you say, what the fuck, you know. It's sad because for me it's kind of like people they may maybe make like a bit of money or something, so okay, good, but it shows like maybe not the best behavior or how you can look after yourself, invest in yourself, but like by just eating good food and don't smoke, like, you know. And the thing is like a lot of kids, or they, for example, his age, that like maybe a certain percent of the age, oh yeah, I resonate with him, you know, I'm gonna do the same. And that's why it's diluting the markets or the quality of messages or good doing in the market. So that's why be safe, guys. Mental health is very, very important. Physical health is very important. Money is one thing, but it's not everything. Ask a billionaire if he don't have a good health, if he would like to trade his money for health, he will say any time in a day. So look, you see, we were talking about like health. Look, does it look healthy in terms of mental health? What things sometimes can happen, and this is as well like social media and so on. And that's why I was talking yesterday, like, but now I'll just go a bit more in depth about this, but it just show you sometimes like from the past 10 years what's bring as well like a good actor, bad actors. I know yesterday I was watching a bit, you know, but like sometimes like especially like in Solana where like a lot of people like just like cheating back, but like crazy, and a lot sometimes have like insiders, they know, and they just gonna dump on you, and it hurts a lot of people along the way. After you always say, yeah, but people sometimes deserve it, people are stupid, why they doing it, but it's a big games. But like I say, it's you have good actor, bad actor, and you just need to be careful about that. So yeah, it's crazy. Do you have any question, guys? Let me know. Just feel free to send a message in the chat. It's always a pleasure to reply to you. And AI is gonna be huge as well. So many projects like pop up from how do you say? You know, like with the AI building like community around, you know, and some of those meme coins are really funny. They posting by themselves, and they got like a kind of like a good value because they entertain people, and sometimes it's funny how they chase like a big account, and like it's so crazy, so crazy. But yeah. Well, yeah, guys, so that's pretty much like overall like what's going in the market. Bitcoin still hovering over between around like 100k, 97. We were down to 95, then we went back up to 100, and we had like the US thing meeting that didn't bring anything on the table, that dump against the market. We still have the fear in the market with the trade wars. They try to find now like we have like the trade war, yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will come back and do another live stream. Just like I said, just try to do some shorter ones like that. I can improve it like as quick as possible. And yeah, I think the best way would be just to do live stream like a bit under like an hour. You can always like find me on X. So thank you so much for supporting me, following me. I do some posting there on YouTube, on TikTok. And guys, it's always a pleasure. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Have a great day, guys, and be safe. Please be safe out there. Okay, bye bye, guys. Goodbye.